First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Monday.
Carry for LeGarrette Blount. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Hey, tag 32.
They'll run again with Blount. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Stafford on 3rd down. Able to locate Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, 51 is down. 51 is down. To the right, 22.
Here's Blount. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
Big 20.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit, as his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Left.
First down. Here's Cousins. And complete. Right side to tight end Rudolph. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That's running right through it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 37 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to fight through one tackle. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
You ready? Lady! Double, set! Double, set!
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. 3rd down here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
To throw is Stafford. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for a Lions first. Stafford now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
10.
From the 50, it's Stafford. He's going to let one fly for Tate. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jumbo! Hey, Red!
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. To the air again. Stafford. And Wilson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. On 1st down, Stafford here. And Jones has it over the middle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, I need 1, 21.
Stafford looks to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Stafford. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action now. Cousins. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third and long for Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
To throw is Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Cousins to throw it. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. So a second down throw for Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Forbath out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he stopped immediately there. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, give me radar. Let's go.
On second down, here's Stafford. It's complete. Abdullah. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
21. Jumbo, set.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And incomplete here on 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Cousins. He's going to go for a big play down into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it, try and create some space, some room, and it went awry, didn't it?
A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now blown. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Let's go. Tag 52, let's go. Yeah, tag 53.
Again, here's blood. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
54.
Now a carry for Blunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Stafford. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is off. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's go.
2nd down, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
All right, now here we go. Oh. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. Still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Leave it, 48. First. Set gun. Here we go.
They run it again with Cook. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
All right, now here we go. Oh, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground here with Blount. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it here with Blount. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set, lady, bro. Hey, 22. 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He completes it to Tate. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On 3rd down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable 3rd down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Good,
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 34 yards there and a first down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kentrell Brothers in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Get ready! Get away! Get away! Let's go!
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Caught right side, Tate. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Now Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
21. Set. 21. 10.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Good. Set. 21.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Sherrills to return it. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at
Oh, good move.
him turn.
The great blocking nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Cousins now on second down. It's complete to Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Cousins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cook. And an alley to run. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Cousins on the keeper, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins taking it in, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On 1st down, Stafford here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing is Stafford. And he locates Luke Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Like 7. Hey, go here.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Stafford. Finds Roberts left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. First target, first catch at a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Set 22.
Stafford on first down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw is Stafford. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll go down at the 28. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now a first down throw. Stafford. This is screen to Abdullah. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, 28 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
Here we go.
They start the drive with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sean Robinson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go, man. Pick it up. 22. Like. Everyone's got 4 down. 32.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. It's thrown in left side by Tate. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Like 7. They tack 50 left.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now it's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Cousins here to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 70 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
10.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Emerson Griffin in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 1st down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Terrence Newman with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.